This week I'm doing a couple things with potatoes. I'm doing a homemade hash browns and also my way of doing baked potatoes. So let's get to work. Okay, I'll scrub up several potatoes. Get those washed really good. And we'll prick them several times with a fork, or you can use a knife. It helps the steam release, and it also makes them fluffier, supposedly. Throw them in the microwave and start them cooking. Okay. Hit them with a splash of olive oil, some fresh ground black pepper, whole rosemary, and some kosher salt. Give those a little roll to make sure they get coated evenly. We'll place those on a foiled baking sheet and put it in our 350-degree preheated oven for about 20 minutes or so. Scrape all those goodies out of the bowl. When it's all done, split it open and top it as you like. When I first started cooking, I tried many different ways of getting baked potatoes fluffy once they were baked. Poking holes with a fork, poking holes with a knife. None of the methods I ever tried really seemed to work, so I just mainly use a knife. Occasionally, if I have a fork handy, I'll poke them with a fork, but it doesn't really seem to make much difference to me. I also use a toaster oven instead of firing up my oven because I usually only do about 4 or 5 bakers at a time. Saves a little. I'll start by shredding the potatoes on a cheese grater. A food processor makes quick work of this. I like to do it in stages and just add it to the pan as I get done. I think it helps them crisp up better. So, got my pan heating up. A little oil in that. And add the potatoes. Make sure you get them where you want them so you're not moving them around after they get into the pan. I do a little more oil around the edges and also on the potatoes. And until you see these browning on the edges, you don't want to move the pan at all. Just do a little granulated garlic and some paprika on these. Now they've crisped really well, so I'm going to shake them to loosen and then flip. Let them crisp on the other side. Hit it with a little heavy cream. A little fresh ground black pepper. And some Greek seasoning. I like to top this with a little shredded cheddar. And then plate these up with some bacon and eggs. And you've got a breakfast you can dig into. And this hash is so much better than frozen hash browns. On the hash browns, I'd really like to stress, once you throw them in the pan, don't mess with them again until you're ready to flip them. Don't press them down. Whenever I'm training cooks, I always have a problem with them. They want to stand there and press the hash browns. It makes them soak up oil, and they just get greasy and nasty looking. If you throw them in the pan, let them brown up, and then flip them, you'll get nice crispy hash browns. Also, don't shake the hash browns in the pan while you're cooking them. Let them sit and start to brown really well, and then flip them all at once. Also, if you have a food processor, it makes the shredding a lot easier. I prefer to do them by hand. Just seems all part of the process. It's up to you. Well, I think you really like those hash browns if you give them a try, and the baked potatoes you will absolutely love. I first learned that method, the basic method, at the Gold Spike in Las Vegas, and I've modified it a little bit to the way I cook at home. So until next time, thanks for watching.